Caleb. Here's a little resume for you. My business card.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Caleb.
How
Nice
you
to
doing,
meet you.
Caleb?
Thank you so much.
How you?
James.
Hi, Caleb.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Hi, Caleb. How you doing? Caleb. Everyone has a dream. Some choose to pursue theirs, and unfortunately, others just don't. Fortunately for me, my dream started at the young age of 3. See, this is when I first received my first magic set. From that moment on, I instantly knew that my lifelong passion would be to entertain audiences. But what I didn't realize was that this dream of mine to perform such a rare art form could quickly turn into a profitable brand that would mold me into the passionate, persistent, and go-getter entrepreneur that I am today. Hi, my name is Caleb Milligan, and my business is Caleb Alexander, the new generation of magic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The problem is the inability to find a magician or illusionist that is family-friendly, professional, and probably most importantly, affordable. They have to present a unique, non-stereotypical magic show, and they must fluently interact and connect with today's 21st century audience. The solution, of course, is my business, me, Caleb Alexander. Because of my youthful age, I can personally interact and connect with today's 21st century audience. My mission is to change people's past perceptions about the art of magic by providing an innovative, fresh, and creative approach that appeals to today's 21st century audience. My social impact, I've donated my services to many organizations, including the American Cancer Society, Carolina Children's Charity, and even yesterday I performed at the MUSC Children's Hospital. There's a picture with me with some of the patients. I gave them some magic wands and faces lit up. That's the coolest thing ever, you know? So, yeah. I'm not just giving a magic show like my other competitors. I'm giving a whole entertainment experience. From performing at the 14,000-seat North Charleston Coliseum to amusing a small birthday party or school, I can customize my show to fit your needs. My business model is a good, better, and best model, and that allows me to have 3 streams of revenue for my business. First model is a basic 30-minute magic show. Next is a deluxe 45-minute magic show, and the ultimate is a 60-minute magic show. Selling price for the basic is $150, and the deluxe is $200, and the ultimate is $250. My total cost of goods sold for all the models is $25. That leaves me with a contribution margin for my basic at $125, the deluxe at $175, and the ultimate $225. My monthly break-even units for all my shows are 1 unit. My fixed expenses is dove food, $15. I have to keep my doves alive, right? My website and domain name, which is calebalexander.com. You can go check it out. It's a real website. It's $10. That's a total of $25. Market analysis, my industry is live performance. That's annual sales of $35 billion. My demographic that I try to target is married couple families with children 18 and under, which is in Charleston, South Carolina, but I also travel outside of Charleston, throughout the state of South Carolina and out of South Carolina. Just recently, even last week, I was in Myrtle Beach. marketing and sales, this is something that I really excel in. I conduct interviews and or performances on local TV stations and or newspapers. I have some articles from Charleston City Paper and the West of Paper. I like to perform in local restaurants. There's a sign, Chick-fil-A. I did the kids' night there, and that's a good way for me to market myself. Cold calling, which is 70% of my sales. I'm not afraid to pick up the phone. During my school year, I don't go to lunch. I go to the library, and I actually just use their phone and their computer in there, and I book shows, because this is all I do. I eat, sleep, and breathe this in and out every single day, you know? So, yeah. And also, I advertise through various social media outlets. My competition, I have 2 direct competitors. One is Van Doren and one is Howard Blackwell. My competitive advantages are that I'm more affordable. I'm only 16 years of age, so I'm not like an old guy showing up to a kid's party, you know? Just saying. And I present a unique show that appeals to everyone. My qualifications, I started performing magic at the age of 3. I got accepted into the International Brotherhood of Magicians this past September. Yes, that is a big deal. I have numerous performing experience, including performing halftime for the original Harlem Globetrotters during their 2015 World Tour. That happened this past March. And I have worked and collaborated with Chris Angel's producer and senior consultant for his hit A&E TV show, Mind Freak, which is the #1 primetime TV magic show on the planet. My sales projections from January to May of 2015, those are real units sold because this is a real running business. But my projections for year 2015, total units, 120, gross revenue, $21,950. My net profit is $15,852.50. Now, my projections are based off of last year's numbers and the shows I have already booked. I try to book a season in advance, so like right now we're in the summer, so I'm booking a lot of my fall and early winter shows. Startup funds, I have magic props, 2 doves, and 1,000 business cards. That's $670. Add that to my emergency fund and reserve for fixed expenses, and you get a total startup investment of $870. My return on investment is $1.82, and my return on sales is 72 cents. Future plans, I just started implementing magic kits and fan merchandise. You can go see that stuff at my booth if you'd like to after my presentation. That's actually a 4th stream of revenue for my business. And next week, I have a meeting with Wonderworks, and I'm going to be putting my magic kits into all 3 of their stores. They have 4. One's on Market Street. It's too small. But yeah, so I'm signing an exclusive deal with them. I'd like to win the International Brotherhood of Magicians Youth Stage Competition that's happening in Jacksonville, Florida in July. Basically, the top kid magicians throughout the whole entire world come and compete there and basically get a Youth Stage Magician of the Year title. Perform at the North Charleston Performing Arts Center. I've already performed at the Coliseum for the Harlem Globetrotters, but I'd like to perform at Performing Arts Center. That I'm actually performing with, I got a confirmation email 2 weeks ago that I will be performing there with the North Charleston Pops. On September 12th, they have a Harry Potter themed music show. They are orchestra, so while they're doing their thing, I'm going to be out in front performing magic. I'd like to be featured on a national television show. I've spoken with numerous producers of a bunch of national television shows because I'm always about expanding. I'm always about getting to that next level, and I want to be that next big name in magic. There's David Blaine, Chris Angel, but there hasn't been that next guy. I want to be that next guy. So the producer of the Rachel Ray Show actually contacted me back, and he's giving me a chance to go on the show in August. I'd like to do a 2016 Southeast Summer Tour. The Southeast Summer Tour is going to be in theaters, and that's going to get me really really molded into leading into a national tour, which is what I want to do, starting the summer of 2017, so I'll already be graduating high school. My name's Caleb Alexander, and I am the new generation of Magic. Thank you.
Are your, the financial numbers that you put up based on your shows and what your projections are, that's based on your part-time availability to perform?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your plan for the coming 5 years?
I'm a sophomore currently. I just graduated, of course, and I'm going into my junior year. Of course, because of my school schedule, that does limit me to some performances. But I'm sorry. Can you?
Well, my question is it your plan to continue just to do that part-time, and that's what your financials are based on until you get through school?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm doing currently, and for the rest of the school year, yes, while I'm in school. But after high school, I plan on doing this full-time.
So you had 120 shows, I think, in your projection, at least for the next 2 years when you're in school. Can you achieve 120 shows?
Yes, sir. Last year I did 80. And that was only, I did some before. I got most of my shows from August till the end of the year. That was like my big shows because I took the entrepreneurship class that YEScarolina provided me, and I knew that, hey, this can become a business, not just me doing shows. So for the time before that, I did like maybe 10, or I'm not sure how many, but I didn't do a lot. But after that, just in that small amount of time, I did 80 shows.
Thank you.
Okay, what gives you the credentials to be the next big magician? What have you done to personally improve your ability to be that magician? How are you, studying? Or do you have a mentor? What are you doing to build your brand?
What I try to do is, there's a lot of magicians that are well known. What I try to do is try to meet them, try to sit down with them, talk with them, learn from them. Just this past January, The Illusionist, which is a show of 8 of the world's top 8 magicians in one show. Great show. They did a world tour, and they hit Broadway this past winter, and they did, just in like a couple weeks on Broadway, $8.1 million in sales for that show. And now they're doing their U.S. tour. And so in January, I went up to Charlotte and saw the show. And I contacted one of the magicians. And I said, hey, I explained who I was. I said, hey, can you just meet with me so I can ask some questions, learn from you? And I do that for a lot of other magic shows. There's one in Myrtle Beach that I've gone to. And actually, the Illusionists are coming to the Performing Arts Center November 12th and 13th. And so I'll be there for that as well. So I hope that answers your question.
I just have one more if nobody else does. How are you going to scale this business? How do you see this being beyond just you? You're starting to do the magic kits at WonderWorks. What else? How are you going to build a business around you here?
Yeah. So the brand really is not just a magic show. It's really me, my personality, when I'm performing. And, Chris Angel isn't just Chris Angel. Chris Angel is Chris Angel. You watch him to see him, So I try to do that. Well, I'm not currently trying to do, that scalability right now. But what I will try in the future do is try to do like I said, the national tour, the big scale production shows. So